You want to be strong. You want lungs. You want energy at the end of the day. What's the gap? It's not knowledge, it's not programming, it's consistency, it's discipline. Most guys don't need a better plan, they just need to show up. Today, we're building both. 10 minutes conditioning, then heavy squats. Strength, engine, one session, no excuses. Let's close the gap. If you're new here, welcome to the 5 a.m. Squat Club, a follow along live morning routine that we do together every morning. We prime our minds, we'll warm up together, we'll get some good intensity and strength, and then we'll take action towards our goals. We'll do it every day. If you're ready, let's go. First step, let's prime our mind. Choose our first thoughts of the day. All right, so first step, as we do every morning in the 5 a.m. Squat Club, is to get into a squat. Heels go on the floor underneath your hips. If you feel like you're gonna fall, if you feel like you're gonna fall over, grab yourself a counterbalance to hold on to. While we're here, we're gonna do a little bit of box breathing. It'll be a 4-second inhale, 4-second hold, 4-second exhale, 4-second hold, while we choose our first thoughts of the day. So we're gonna start on an inhale in 3, 2, 1. Hold. Exhale. I am responsible. I will make time between the stimulus and my response. I have all I need to succeed today and will focus on progress over perfection. Choose gratitude. Focus on the positive. See more of it. Inhale. All right. Mindset primed. Next step. All right. So we have gotten up out of bed early. Give yourself credit for that already. Now it's time to get up off the floor. So we like to start with 2 minutes of this. First step in our warm up, getting the blood flowing, heart rate going, is get down on the floor and get up. We're gonna go steady here for 2 minutes. You can start nice and easy, walking yourself down and walking yourself back up. You can pick up the pace as you go. This is just our first stage of warming up before we get into our general warm up. Then our specific stuff for our workout. So ease in. And good morning, team. I hope you all had a good sleep last night. We are here for some good intensity this morning. We've got one program by Hiller again. Seems simple. Should be fun. So let's start turning up the body here with our 2 minutes of burpees and get ready for our session. Remember, we're talking about how the gap between who you are and who you want to be is filled with action. Right? It is not filled with waiting to become that thing, that person. It's going to come through action. So if I want to be an available, present father, I can't be aiming to work out midday and take that time away from my kids. If I want to set the example for what it looks like to work towards your goals, then I'm gonna carve out the time. Because if I'm busy, but I still wanna be fit, and I still wanna make progress towards the things that are important to me, if I don't carve out that time, if I wait for time to come to me, it's never gonna happen. And that's the situation for most people who give up on their goals and get away from their dreams especially once they have kids. So, good for you for getting up early with us, making it a priority. All right, next, we've got our general warm-up here on the board, which we're gonna go through 1, maybe 2 times. First thing, if you don't like hopping, start with a standing march. Otherwise, we're going jumping jacks. Looking for 15 to 20 or so here. Thinking about hands clapping overhead and then behind the body as the feet go out and come back in. So 15 to 20 there. And then we'll go to our inchworm. Good morning, team. I see Jody, Ryan, equipment, Mr. Terry. Good morning. All right, we'll come to an inchworm, so nice wide stance here. Take the hands to the floor. Walk yourself out to a nice tight plank position. Walk it back. Stand in between. Let's get at least 5 there. Good morning, Yaroslav as well. Good morning, good morning. So how are we feeling this morning, team? Let me know in the chat or in the comments. What time did you get to bed? How are we feeling this morning? I was in bed, trying to think. Probably around 8:30 or 8:45 maybe. Pretty good sleep, didn't get up until I got up. So that's always nice. So we're at an 8.5 or so. All right, we're gonna swing a leg now. So support yourself on the wall if you'd like, or do it freestanding. Let that leg go. Get a little bit of range of motion moving in there. Try to keep the abs on and the torso upright so you're not following that leg. Once you got 10 cycles there, we'll go ahead and switch sides. 10 cycles here as well. Try not to push the range of motion too much. We'll ease into it. You'll also notice oftentimes we'll do our workout or our conditioning before our strength work, and there's a reason for that. It's mainly because in the morning I feel pretty stiff, or at least a little bit. We'll talk about it again. So from there, we're gonna come back into our plank position like we did in our inchworm, but then you're gonna take one foot outside the hands. You can drop that back knee, and then we're just gonna aim to take the elbow on the side of the bent knee, work it down towards the floor, and then take that hand towards the ceiling. Let's get at least 5 per side there. Opening it up. Amelie, good morning. Oh, somebody says, sorry to hear that. What does that mean? Everybody okay? 2 o'clock. Sicky child thing, 4 out of 10. Ryan, good for you for being here. That's impressive. Sorry to hear about your kid. Hopefully they feel better very soon. Thanks for joining us though, still. Wow. World's greatest stretch, says Jody. Yeah, I do like this one. Holy, Terry went to bed at midnight. Still a 10. That blows my mind, man. Yaroslav, 9:30, 10 out of 10. Hey, yeah, buddy. Love to hear that. All right, switch sides if you haven't. Oh, feel that tension ease into it. Chicken pox times 2. Oh, dear. That's a fun one, huh, Ryan? Well, good for you for taking care of them and yourself at the same time. I'm sure you're probably excited for the open announcement today as well. That's what, like 9 p.m. for you? 8 p.m.? Remember, if you're registered for the CrossFit Open, first workout gets announced today. If you're not registered yet, go do that. And then let me know. You can join the 5 a.m. Squat Club leaderboard. All right, next, we're gonna come into our squat here again. Whoa. And then from there, we're gonna grab our toes, press the elbows into the knees, and pull the chest up tall. So nice upright squat here, holding onto your feet. And then we're gonna reverse it by dropping the chin, dropping the chest, and raising the hips, finding some hamstring tension there. I like to try to keep the thighs in contact with the chest, as opposed to doing something like this. And then we'll reverse it again, hips down, chest up. No. I think Yaroslav was asking if I'm going to be at the gym during the announcement. No. I don't know if many people will be there. It's at 3 o'clock. Technically no classes at that time. There might be some people hanging out, but I won't be there, Yaroslav. I'll be watching that from home. Okay, one more here. Hopefully we're not getting too away. And then I think we'll probably just do a single round, since this morning's workout is not super technical, and it'll be a good warm-up into it. All right, from there we'll grab our PVC. If you don't have a PVC stick, you can grab a broomstick or a hockey stick or whatever. Grab it nice and wide, take it overhead, and we're just gonna bring it down back behind you in line with the shoulders. So up overhead, back in line with the shoulders. Get at least 10 rotations there, so should just feel nice to open up the chest a little bit. What you can do if you want more there is you can come to the back with the shoulder, with the bar, and then press it straight back, making sure that we're not overextended at the spine here. So abs are squeezed, butt squeezed, and you can go around or straight back. But just getting enough movement there. And then you know what? Let's keep that overhead. We'll set up our squat stance in the shoulder width, and then we'll get a couple overhead squats. So hips go down and back, ideally until they're below the level of the knees. Stand it up, squeeze the butt, reset. So hips down and back. And if you're not feeling this yet, you can put the stick down and just do air squats. Maybe get 10 there. Did some snatching at the gym yesterday, so this feels pretty good. Was in this position a good deal. All right, put that PVC down. We're gonna do 2 more quick warm-up pieces before we go. First one's just gonna be a little bit of hip flexion. We used to do this one in our warm-up a lot. So standing on one foot, pull that knee as high to the chest as you can without letting that bottom knee bend. Let's get 10 per side there. Switch it up. You should feel this just closing up right in the hip flexor. We've got sit-ups today, so just getting a little bit of hip closing to warm up for that. And then last one, we're gonna do 2 parts. First is gonna be a calf raise, so you can support yourself on the wall if you want. And you're just gonna rock up high under the toes. You can rock back to the heels if you want. Let's get 10 cycles there. Just a nice easy calf raise. Warming up the ankles and calves for a little bit of jumping here today with our skipping rope. All right, second part of that. Let's just get some hops. So keeping the feet together, trying to keep the body long, not bending the knees too much, just bouncing up and down kind of on the toes. Let's get at least 20 here. You can even think about alternating feet if you might consider doing that for your skipping. All right, well, let's talk about this then. So as I said, we've got another workout program by Hillerfit. I think this was their workout for yesterday. And this is what it looks like here. So we're going 10 minutes, reasonably short time domain, 10-minute AMRAP, as many rounds as you can get of 20 sit-ups and 150 single skips. So oftentimes, we'll program double unders here, but today, simple, just singles, just a lot of them. So lots of jumping today. So super important that if the calves are cramping up or whatever, that you take a minute, ease into it, do manageable sets. It could be that doing 150 jumps in a row might just cramp up the calves a little bit, so break them up. But let's talk about the standards here real quick. So for the sit-up, I'm gonna use a mat here because my tailbone does not love these on the hard floor. What you're looking for is shoulders to the ground. You could take your hands to the ground as well, but I don't think that's a requirement. And then the top, the shoulders are ahead of the hips. You can do these with straight legs, 90-degree knees with the feet on the floor. You can do it butterfly, doesn't matter. Shoulders to the ground, shoulders past the hips. The scale for that is, just do it. You need to be able to sit up, so don't avoid this. If you need assistance, what you could do is alternate a little press off. So that'd be the right side, a little bit of press on the left, but realistically, the sit-up is pretty necessary movement. So if you need a little bit more, just take the arms overhead, lock the arms as one piece, and then kind of throw them forwards to initiate that sit-up. Okay, and then once you got 20 of those, you're on your rope for 150 singles. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna go about this, maybe like this. You can double foot, single foot, whatever you please. Relatively simple here today. All you need is the skipping rope. If you don't have a skipping rope, just hop and tap your legs. Every time you hop, while you're in the air, tap the legs. Simple, simple. Take yourself a minute, get your space set up, hit the thumbs up button, hit some emojis. That's pretty much it. Let's get going here. Alright, sorry about that. I'm not sure how, curious to see how this is going to feel, whether it's going to be pretty intense with the skipping or what. Alright team, the scale is, there is no scale, you love it. I got it. You got it. I love it. I don't even know. Okay. There. What can you see here? Time. Alright, 10 minutes. Counting down here. 20 sit-ups, 150 single skips, which I feel like the challenge might be counting. But here we are. Okay. Sit up, rope. Let's do this, team. 20, 150. Enjoy. 10 seconds. Built by Faith Fitness. Good morning. Let's go. Thanks for joining us.
They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, but I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I said.
That's a lot of skipping, holy moly.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, with the grind, I can change, in my mind, pick the lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss that fact, taking big swings, stand to the back, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took a red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't playing no games, I just do that fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather leave than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said.
Just over halfway, team. This is an ab workout.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I can change, in my mind, pick the lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss that fact, taking big swings, put your hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? they wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact, and I don't feel no shame. It's a mood you lack, I go crazy. Nah, I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the track, right as food, got me hazy. About to unpack all these shit I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death.
Let's go, team.
Instead of something you can forget, I'm living up every breath. I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread.
Last quarter.
Every word that I said.
Holy abs. I tripped. No. 50 seconds.
I never miss that fact. Taking big shots, hand to the back. Put me in the ring, we'll go out in a bag. Cause I sing what I can and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel. I took the red pill. I know life hurts, so I wanna live real, but
30 seconds. 10 seconds. Time. Woo. Morning, Jason. There you go. Let me know how it went, team. I remember I saw this on Hillerfit, and it said you should be able to get 5+ rounds, and I was thinking, holy crap, that seems like a lot, but I guess it was reasonable. If you're fast on the singles, it's doable. Jody, 3 and 81, hell yeah. Great job. Great job. All right, walk it around, catch your breath a little bit. I think the calves are gonna be tight after that one. Morning, Jabes. Morning. How you doing, Jabes? Jody says, meh. Okay. Wasn't that good, Jody? It wasn't the highest intensity one that we've done. I agree with you on that. But need to change it up every once in a while, right? All right. Yeah, good call. Calf raises. Yeah, we're definitely gonna want a calf stretch at the end there. Remind me if I forget. All right. So, it's squat day. Just in case you didn't love that workout, now we're gonna go with something that you do love. So, what we're gonna do here, oh, you can't see it. We're gonna go every minute on the minute. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Every minute on the minute for 10 minutes, one squat. Ryan says, perfect for me. Jody, I kept thinking, this cannot be programmed by Hiller. It is. It sure is. Whew. I mean, he always programs an RX Plus version as well, which I think had like GHD sit-ups in it, but I think we hit the point of that. You know, it wasn't necessarily supposed to be the most intense. I found the sit-ups were very hard by the end. Like they definitely got challenging, and the skipping I think was just about being able to, you know, stay focused and you know, calm enough to get through those things. So Jody, look at that beauty. Squat rack. It's okay. All right, so as I said, same thing as last week actually here with the squats. We're just gonna aim for 1 every minute. If you're not able to go heavy, instead of going for a single, maybe go for 3 to 5, right? If you're using a dumbbell or a kettlebell or something a little bit lighter that's not that challenging, just do a few more reps every minute, maybe 3 to 5. But if you're able to, you know, load it up and go heavy, just make it challenging, but still look good. Always feel free to take a video of yourself, tag us on Instagram, let me see us moving. You could tag me in your squat video, or if you happen to take a video during that workout. I'm always happy to look at technique. Number 1, squat. So we're just warming up here, getting a few moderate sets in, working our way up to a starting weight for singles. Make sure we're going hip below the knee. You can hear Willie the Rooster starting to crow out there, even though it's pitch black outside. That guy's funny. Although they have a light on in the coop. So a couple more warm-ups to see our team. And then we'll get moving. Once again, 1 squat every minute on the minute for 10. Or if you're newer and it's lighter, go a few squats, 3 to 5. Film your technique. Let me see it. And keeping the knees in line with the feet, heels on the ground, hips below knees. Stand tall at the top. Like if I'm at the gym, I definitely warm up slower than this. 3 to 5 it is then. I move sofa under my butt. How's the egg production? It's great. It's great. I told my mom the other day that she could start taking some eggs. We're doing about 25 a day right now. So thanks for asking, Jody. Ooh. Happy about that for sure. All right, almost there. It's a team. We're almost ready. We're gonna go in 1 minute here. Feel free to increase the weight as you go here. Maybe we'll aim to have the last 4 or 5 sets. Let's do that. Let's aim to have all the last 5 sets the same weight. Where's Crooked Peach, says Jabes. Good question. She hasn't been here in a long time. Okay, think I'm gonna start here. So, once again, we're going every minute on the minute for 10. Simple, 1 squat every minute. Try to make it heavy, but good quality, right? So there's always quality over quantity. And yeah, 1 every minute. Let's do it. I don't know what you can see there. There we are. Okay. Whew. Let's go for it, team. 1 squat every minute for 10 seconds. Try to keep the last 5 the same, as I said. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Feel free to do some like warm-up squats in between. 30 seconds. And don't forget a cup of coffee, AMRAP. Just keep that stream running, Ryan. Ryan, has Jen been joining us? How's she doing? 10 seconds. Jason, what are you squatting this morning? 3, 2, 1. Two down, 8 to go. Technically, the programming from Hiller has the same weight for all. It's only EMOM 8 for that program, and all of those 8 singles are supposed to be at the same weight. But we do this at 5 a.m., so we break the rules a little bit. Take a few more warm-ups. Who's Ryan? Which one is Ryan? Nice, James. 3, 2, 1. Number 3. Four plus 20 onto squats. Single under good. Step back into skipping since knee injury. Nice. Nice. What weight are we thinking here? What are you using, Jody? Jason? What kind of weights are we doing? There is some weight, Adam. Wow. This is 215. That's probably nothing compared to what you're squatting. 5, 3, 2, 1. Like who's that? I'm new, come back better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. Never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast. And that's fast. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes. Waffling. 4 down, 6 to go. Jason, 225. Well, there you go. Ryan, 40 kilograms for 7. Hey, that's like a Metcon. 7 reps every minute. Woo! Nice, Ryan. 5, 3, 2, 1. Jesus. Holy. Yep, yeah, that's hardcore, man. That's probably a lot more breathing than we're doing. 7 reps a minute. Love it. Halfway, team, 5 to go. Just take a minute and feel that gratitude, right? Give yourself credit for being here. I think we get caught up and we just go through the motions, and sometimes we forget to recognize what we're doing. Give yourself a pat on the back, team. It's no joke. All right, let's go for it. Oh, dang, that wasn't quick. Jody, 115. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Make sure you stick around afterwards when we're done. I've got some clips from the gym yesterday, actually some snatch clips. And we'll talk about how to make progress on your life goals. And then if you got any questions, talk anything. We talk nutrition, we talk food, mindset. 10 seconds, team. Ryan, yeah, got a bit excited thinking of a sofa and coffee. Almost there, Ryan. 3, 2, 1. That's 7-3 to go, team. Not bad, not bad. Oops. We're dripping. 20 seconds. 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Great job, my guy. Thanks, Jabes. Stay here, don't click off. Just a quick heads up, team, that YouTube rewards watch time. If you click in and out of the stream and you leave and you come back, that is not helpful. So if you can, please do stay here. Even if you're gonna go do something else, let it run in the background, keep playing it. I really do appreciate the watch time. I really do appreciate sending positive signals to YouTube so that we can grow this team. All right, team, second last set coming up in 3, 2, 1. One more to go. Hit those reactions, team. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. Consider joining the team. Hark Wadges. Is this daily workout always EMOM? No, we did an AMRAP actually first, and then this is our strength work. But we do for time workouts, we do AMRAPs, we do EMOMs. We try to get it all done in 45 minutes or so. 5 a.m. before 6. All right, last squat, team. 5. Come join us. We're here every day. Good intensity, good variance of functional movements. There we go. We did it. All right, team, walk around. Shake it out a little bit. Give me a minute here. Feel free to hit some more reactions while we're tidying up. Great job. Great job. Feel free to send Hiller a message, say that was weak. Although he sounds like he's got his own kind of drama going on right now. If you follow that world. Drama. And that's time. I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but you know, like that's not, these aren't PR squat numbers. And you know, I think sometimes we can get caught up in that and give ourselves crap, you know, for not hitting numbers that we think we should. But understand that, you know, there are different seasons in our life and there's different times a day to work out. And I think I probably mentioned it that if I go to the gym and work out later in the day, my numbers are often higher. And that's okay, right? It's okay that the numbers in the morning aren't PRs, right? We're still making progress and that's still going to translate to the rest of your day, to the rest of your life. You're still gonna have that carryover fitness. All right. Meredith, good morning. Jabes was just asking about you. Look at that. I was like, I haven't seen her in a while, but there we are. Wow, Jabes, you made it happen. Look at that. Let's get into a stretch here. Let's go calf stretch to start. Here. So, a couple options here. I'm just going to use a dumbbell. And basically going to put my foot up the dumbbell. Let me just show you here. So I'm going to put my forefoot on the dumbbell and then lean forward to start pulling on that calf. I could also just put my foot up the wall and then come forward into it as well to stretch out that calf. So let's spend some time there while we chat here and cool down. So on a dumbbell or on the wall. And let's talk for a second here. Harkwadges said yesterday you did the bike between power cleans. We did, absolutely. And then we did some hang and handstand work as our skill. You got it. I think you're ready to join us here, Harkwadges. It sounds like you're following a little bit. Come join us. Tomorrow morning is either going to be the first CrossFit Games Open workout, if it's accessible in this space, depending on what it is, or something else, which I don't know. I may program something else because 3 o'clock's pretty late to start planning that. So we'll see. The open workout may be done at your gym or on your own, depending on what it is. So Meredith, how are ya? And so here we can talk about for a moment the idea of, I mean, we talk about it every day that if you're busy, but you've got goals in fitness, in life, that they're not going to be achieved unless you go and achieve them. You know, and as simple as that sounds, as easy as it sounds, it's the truth. Your goals, unless your goal is to become lazy and not make progress, that one will come to you. But if your goals are real, the only way that they're going to happen is through you taking action. And I'll say it over and over again, that action is not going to be one-time big explosion event. It's going to be small steps every day. The people that you look up to that are where you want to be, they got there through daily action. They got there through consistency over time. You know, the people that look like they got there in one step did the work behind the scenes. You know, for example, you know, we used to talk about prodigies. You'd find this kid that played the piano really well and called him a prodigy. But what you didn't see was the 10,000 hours of practice they put in from age 3 to 7. Do you know what I mean? And we look at them and say, oh my God, this kid was born talented. But that's a myth. You know, Kobe Bryant wasn't the best basketball player of his time because he was born that way. He practiced and practiced, and Michael Jordan, they put in the most time. They were always the first one in and the last one out of the gym. So if you want to be something, if you want to get somewhere, put in an hour every day, and that time adds up. If you want to get there faster, put in 2 hours, but don't aim to get there in one instance and put in 24 hours or 48 hours at once and expect that to be the thing. Okay, let's get into, I'm just gonna come down and sit on my shins for a little bit of a quad stretch. That might not be enough for you. If you need more, come on back onto the hands. You could even come to the elbows if you can keep those knees on the ground. So look at that, we just talked about homework in the Moments of Clarity section. So, you know, we talk about this before our kids wake up from 6 to 7 a.m. It's not even 6 o'clock yet. But if you go sit down and assign yourself an hour of homework, and I'm gonna just call this out a little bit, because I think a lot of us, and I'm just guessing at this because really I just talked to my mom. My mom watches this, and shout out Mom. But we were talking the other day, and I was asking her, hey, like, what's your homework? You know, what do you do when I talk about this section? She's like, I don't. And I'm not concerned, but I have a suspicion that she's not the only one. I know that Jody goes and reads some Stoic daily, which I like. But I think probably a lot of us just kind of move on with our days after this section. I was talking to her, and we'll use her as an example here. And I was like, well, so my mom is retired. We'll give a little background here. She was taking care of my nephew, who's now almost 20, so doesn't quite need as much. And, you know, so we're thinking about, hey, maybe you need a hobby, you know? What can you do in that time that's going to make progress? It's going to give you some sense of purpose. And, you know, we came up with some ideas, and she's like, well, I don't know if that's going to be right. And I was like, well, all you have to do is try it. Start. Because not starting anything, you're not going to make progress. So start something that you think you might be interested in, and then you're going to be able to iterate from there, because you're going to learn about yourself. So, you know, she said, hey, when I was younger, I used to sketch, and I like that. And I was like, all right, let's go on YouTube and find you, a basic sketching video. And she's like, well, I don't know if I'm going to like that. I was like, well, start with that. And then once you do something, you're going to have some clear direction. You're going to have some feelings on it about which way you want to go from there. Either sketching differently or not sketching at all and moving to some other thing, but take action towards something. And if you don't know exactly what that should be, you're going to find out through action. You're not going to find out through sitting and thinking about it. So if you're not taking this section seriously, I mean, I'm not going to give you shit, but there's so much value here in building your life outside of fitness that if you're not taking action on it, you're missing out. There is something, right? We talk about this gap. There's a gap between who you are and who you want to be, or where you are and where you want to be. Don't neglect it. It's very easy to just be like, hey, I worked out this morning, I did a good job, and absolutely give yourself credit for that. But could there be more action taken in this time that we've dedicated to ourselves? So think about that and understand that if you want to talk about this, if you've got questions, if you want to discuss it, this is what I live for. So, and have done this with thousands of clients now. So either, you know, you can send me a message on Instagram or join our community on SKOOL, where we can talk programming, fitness, or goals. And then if you just like the content, join us on YouTube here. Click that join button and be part of the team. All right, here I got some clips from yesterday. Yesterday at the gym, we were doing sets of 3 single snatches. They had to be relatively quick, I think a 30-second window. This was 115. You can see, who can see in the back there? There's Georgia far right there at the back. I think she might lift in one of these. So there's 115. I think I've got 3 of these for you, whether you want to see them or not. Here's 135. Ideally, they should all look the same, right? The concepts that we talk about here, you want to practice consistency. The more times you practice the same way, the less you have to think about it, especially when you're going hard. So ideally, all these different weights, all the movements should look ideally exactly the same. So there's 135 for 3. And then I think the last one here This is 155, and this was the end of it. But ideally, same movement, same thing every time. This will be the last set. Not bad, a little wobble there. But functional movement, and I think just on that point of, you know, it's not going to be the same at the gym as it is at home all the time, or 5 a.m. versus afternoon. You know, I'm not going to snatch that here. I'm not going to do it in here and potentially drop that barbell. And that's okay. Even if I never got to the gym and we just kept it light in here, then that's still okay. I'm still making progress. But it is nice to get out there every once in a while and, you know, do some stuff that I can't do here. So if you do get the opportunity to get into a CrossFit gym or a space where you can, you know, dump some weights or whatever, or even just have a community push outside of this, lots of value in it, especially in the open when, you know, you want to get there and get a judge or just have a video of it. All right, team, more rambling now. You guys have been fantastic. I really appreciate the support. I especially appreciate those of you that are joining and working out with us. But any support is fantastic. I really do love you guys. So quick shout outs. Jabes. Crooked Peach, aka Meredith. Welcome back. Hark Who Goes. Oh, I was getting it wrong. Hark Who Goes. That makes way more sense. Who else was here? I think I saw Amelie. I don't know if I saw Talia. Mr. Terry I saw. And then special shout, special and equipment. Forgot you there. And special shout out to members Jody, Jason, Ryan, Yaroslav. You guys are wicked. All right, team. Tomorrow's Friday. I hope to see you all here tomorrow. Have yourselves a fantastic day. Peace.